Cat's just answering her emails. Doesn't give a fuck about this podcast.
You were
Ooh, I love the vibes. We're like little goth queens.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Look at us.
Ooh. It's that time of year to be goth.
To be fair, we both wear black a lot.
Yeah, it's like probably the color I own most.
I don't mean to, but
no, I literally, I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. Rings true.
Fall Out Boy really knows what they talk about.
Like, I love black.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm goth by any means. I feel like goth is like a style, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, people are like, oh, you wear all black? Like, that's not goth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm more punk. Mm-hmm. You know what is so crazy?
What?
I think my period, like, just started. Like, do you know when you can feel like I literally think if like the inception just happened.
We were just
like the first cramp just started, and we were literally. I was just saying I'm about to visit Menstrual Mart, and I think I'm there.
Wow.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna take some leave.
Okay. I'm
back. I took a leave. It was great. It was yummy in my tummy. Hopefully it helps. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, this may be TMI. Hi, it's Melissa.
Hi, it's Kat.
But sometimes, like, my cramps are so bad. First of all, I'll writhe around on the ground like
she's
like
possessed.
I have the plague.
Yeah.
Which is really fun and not scary for anybody else involved there. But, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, some days some periods, it's not every period, but some of my periods are so bad that I literally, like, will pop, like, 12 will even one day, and I, like, don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. If my liver fails, my liver is going to fail because I can't do it.
It's painful. Yeah. It's bad.
Anyways, men suck. And no, I'm just kidding.
If you don't have a uterus, fuck you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Uteruses. If you don't have uteruses, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Why don't we say uteruses?
What do you mean?
Why do we just say uterus? Like, is it all one thing? I guess it is. Don't you have, like, one on each side?
That's your fallopian tubes?
No, isn't there, like, a little thing and, like, a little thing? I'm about to Google a vagina right now.
You have one uterus.
Oh.
You have your fallopian tubes.
I know what the fallopian tubes are. Vagina diagram.
It's probably going to give you, like, the outside, not the...
Oh, I was thinking of my ovaries. So, you know, I'm not a doctor or anything.
Florida's education system.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought my uterus. No, that makes sense. I was thinking of ovaries. I really was. I was like, no, there's one on each side.
Yeah.
I was thinking ovaries.
That's where the eggs come from.
Ovary, uterus. If you, like, gave me a mural and was like, name all these things, I probably would have had it right. I don't know, for some reason in my mind, I was thinking of ovaries for some reason instead of the uterus. The uterus, the one and only.
I believe you.
Do you?
No, I truly don't believe you.
Anyway, I got a job.
Yay.
Yeah. Is it yay? Do I want to be a cog in the commercial wheel of communism? Consumerism. I'm on one today. I meant consumerism. The communism is the uterus of my consumerism ovaries.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We should probably start the episode.
You're on one. I'm letting you go. I'm loving this. I'm living.
I need to stop talking.
Maybe it's usually me that yaps and sounds dumb. It's your turn.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's any coming back from this. I sound like an idiot. No, I think I'm stupid. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Tragical.
So this time,
we're here to tell you why.
Wish
is Tragical.
Okay, it's not The Wish.
No, it's just Wish.
If I had one wish, you would be my boo.
They should have included that in this.
Yeah, it wasn't in the movie at all. I'm pissed.
Damn, that's what I thought it was.
It was cute.
I have fun facts.
I want to hear them.
I have quite a few. I will try to make them as short as possible. 'Cause some of them are like,
because this is like the 100th anniversary movie.
yeah,
And like, this is what we got.
yeah.
Okay.
So one of the more subtle nods to earlier Disney films is the fact that Asha aspires to be a sorcerer's apprentice.
Mm-hmm. I got that.
I don't know. I like thought like the apprentice to the king, even though he's a sorcerer. My brain didn't like connect.
I made it.
Okay.
I got there.
Well,
but I also like love Sorcerer's Apprentice. That's like my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, Jens is my boy.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
He's my guy.
He's pretty cool. This one, okay. So hear me out. Melissa and I realized this.
Oh yeah, we're
with
slow.
like 20 minutes left in this
No, we were probably halfway through. Come on.
No, we were pretty far into the movie. All of Asha's besties are all modeled after the Seven Dwarfs. So I'm gonna go through this as simply as possible. So Dahlia is based on Doc. She's clever, wears glasses. Gabo is grumpy, cynical, hot-headed. Hal is happy, optimistic, always smiling. Simon is sleepy, drowsy, and dull. Safi is sneezy, large nose, highly allergic. Dario is dopey, big ears, not all that bright. And Bazima is bashful, quiet, and introverted.
Yeah.
Very cute. And they also are wearing like other colors.
I think it was also funny because I think we realized it in the same moment. It was something Dario did.
Okay, yeah.
There were so many obvious signs.
Sneezy,
straight up sneezing.
and then somebody put their finger under his nose, and I went.
It was. I think it was
it's
dopey.
Sneezy. Yeah. I get it. Because Melissa literally
I was
at the
like
very
getting so pissed. I was like, why is this bitch's glasses look like this? Because they're like the little round glasses sitting on her nose. I was like, they're pissing me off.
And then she was also like, why does she have so many friends? Like every other Disney character has like a sidekick or two, one friend.
I'm not trying to like ruin the movie, but they all like work in the kitchen at the castle. So I'm like, why are there this many people? Like it's the king and the queen. How many meals are we making? These
they all
fuckers?
work in different parts of the castle. But they
were
just
all always
congregate
in the kitchen.
Yeah. Because Simon was a guard, not a very good one.
Yeah, Simon was the one that was
sleepy.
sleepy.
And then the sneezy one was always with the chickens. He's like the farmer. Anyway, so they're all based off the Seven Dwarfs, and it took us way too long to get it. And then once we did, I felt really dumb because
Dopey legit had big ears, a purple hat, and a green shirt. And I was like, we're actually really stupid.
Yeah, it was way too obvious for us to have taken that long to understand.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching that hard though, to be honest.
So at the end credits, they show. It's almost every Disney movie. There's like a couple missing. Like
they didn't do Old
It's like
Yeller.
3 Caballeros and like no, because that's not animated. But it's like there was like a couple that like weren't in there. But one of the ones that weren't included were the Rescuers, which a lot of people found very weird because
there's even Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, but they didn't do any of the sequels. It was mostly like the originals.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that movie was decent enough that it got a sequel.
But it also
Hunchback
Did I miss Hunchback?
Okay.
Yeah, it was also one of the movies that like saved the studio at one point. The Rescuer. So when this came out, people were like, "Why would you not include one of the movies that like saved the medium of like animation for Disney?"
I actually like that movie too. It's not terrible. I think I gave it like a 6 or a 7. It's not bad.
Yeah.
There's fucking Bernie
interesting that
Patrice or whatever her name is.
Right.
And then that's one of the pennies. It's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just interesting that they didn't include
Was Oliver and Company there?
Yep.
Man, I missed all the good ones. We were saying like, so it was like one character from each movie, and like, and most of them like made sense. Like the first one was Snow White. Like, okay, period.
Dumbo,
Cheshire Cat, Dumbo. For Big Hero 6, okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this movie or even remember which one it is, but think of Big Hero 6 and like think of like the top 3 characters you think they would have picked for Big Hero 6. Okay, so like get that in your mind. Okay, you got them. Okay, it's not any of them. It was fucking Kabuki Mask guy.
It was the villain.
It was like the bad guy. And he's like not even like a cool Disney villain, I feel like. I don't know.
It was very interesting. Like you didn't do Baymax or Hero.
Baymax, Hero, like Honey Lemon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even Tadashi, like
Tadashi.
the freaking aunt and her cat Mochi would have been like more obvious.
No,
let's
give him
so
Kabuki
weird.
Mask guy.
Yeah, it was
like they did Tiana, Rapunzel.
Yeah.
It was like very obvious character. Like they didn't do Alice, but they did the Cheshire Cat, you know, because I feel like they picked like the most lovable character from that movie.
Yeah.
And then they were like, here's Kabuki Mask guy.
So weird.
Like he doesn't even have a super villain name. They literally call him Kabuki Mask guy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. That kind of threw me off. We were like, huh? We couldn't even like figure it out at first.
Yeah, I was.
And then the last one was like a glob. It was a splooge.
A splooge.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? We like couldn't figure it out. It's from New World?
I'm assuming it's from New World, which we haven't seen.
Yeah. Is there a splooge in New World? Let us know.
Yeah.
Because not gonna watch
Because it was after Encanto, and I was like, what the fuck?
I think, like the purple
Encanto?
thing, maybe? I don't know. Is Morphacious.
Sure. This is only the third Disney Animation Studios film to be produced at a 2.55 to 1 aspect ratio. Lady and the Tramp and Sleeping Beauty are the only other two. According to the director, he said, let's take up the whole space. Why don't we do that aspect ratio of the widest screen possible that was last used in Sleeping Beauty?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is really cool. So there's no like black space like when you went to go like see it in like theaters.
I don't think it's black space necessarily. I think that's as wide as you can make a film.
Yeah. So cool.
So instead of it being like, you know, it's like as long as it can be. So you can get more
in there.
Background.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Usually in animated Disney films, the good guy wears white or blue while the bad guy wears purple or red. Any twist on the trope, King Magnifico, the villain, spoiler, wears white and blue while Asha, the heroine, wears purple and red. I did notice that actually. I thought that was very interesting that they like switched their colors.
Yeah.
This is technically not a IMDb fun fact, so I'll end those here. We do get all of our fun facts from the Internet Movie Database.
Or Bad Days if you're nasty.
Mm-hmm. But I did write some of the notable references to Disney movies that you can see relatively easily throughout the movie. These are in no particular order. Mm-hmm. There is...
I want to see how many I got.
Okay. I think we got...
most of them?
All, if not most of
We were
kind
of slaying.
Yeah.
Kind of big Disney movie fans.
Yeah, you know, just
a little bit.
In the forest, there is a bear named John, named after Little John.
Little John.
Sleeping Beauty's dress is shown in a wish bubble.
For the cutting girl.
Yep. The first talking bunny acts and has motions like Thumper. And he also thumped his foot.
Little ear pulling.
The king says poor unfortunate souls when referencing people who wish for true love.
He says like every single villain's thing.
Yeah, he kind of does. There is, I didn't see this one actually. There's a poison apple you can see, I guess, twice during his monologue, his villain monologue. And it's the poison apple with like the green skull on it. I think that's the only one I didn't see.
I don't think I saw that either. But I was probably
it's like in the background. It's not like in the forefront at all. There's a deer named Bambi.
Mm-hmm. Obvious.
The squirrel is animated like the sword in the Stone Squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
Magnifico.
Me and Kat's favorite squirrel.
Our favorite. We were both like
harassment squirrel in the movie. Perfect.
Magnifico quite literally says mirror, mirror.
Yeah.
Peter Pan is shown flying in one of the wish bubbles.
He's also at the end of the movie.
I'll get there. There is a reference to a nanny to fix children within one of the wish bubbles, which is from Mary Poppins. The wishes being released is reminiscent of the lanterns in Tangled.
Stretch, but okay.
Apparently they like used like that scene like to like release them that way. Valentino wishing for a world where animals live together and talk and wear clothes is for Zootopia. And then we do see a young man named Peter at the end, literally wearing green with a red feather in his cap, who is going to make a flying machine. And those are all the ones that I have noted.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I'm sure there were more.
Sure, there's more.
Some of those, all of those are ones I remembered. And then the one that I didn't was one from IMDb, but like all of these were listed on IMDb as well. I just shortened their long ass fucking sentences that people put on there for them.
Yeah, 26 and a half minutes into the film, you can see if you peer behind the character to the left-hand side of the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah, that's all.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So the movie opens with a book, which is
And
super
it's
cute.
really cute because the font of like the opening like scene is like the old fonts they used in like Sleeping Beauty.
It was very reminiscent of like the drawing style was very Sleeping Beauty, like with the skinny trees, the block trees.
Yeah. So this film is they used both 2D animation and 3D animation. I think this animation style is so cool, and
it was really beautiful.
Genuinely wish they would do more like this. It was stunning to look at.
It was gorgeous.
I loved, even at the parts where like things were like, what the fuck? I was stunned by looking at everything.
No, it was so beautiful.
I loved the animation style.
No, yeah. So basically, the storybook tells us that a young man, he loves wishes, big fan of wishes.
Big wish fan.
He realized it's impossible to make some dreams come true, and that made him sad. So he studied magic, became a sorcerer, and then he founded a kingdom in the Mediterranean with his wife, and he basically wants to grant as many wishes as possible in his kingdom. So lots of people move there to have their wishes granted. But the one like stip is once you give your wish over, you forget it. So that's kind of sussy.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting that like it's like you give it to them when you're 18. So on your 18th birthday.
Or when you move there.
Yeah,
because there was like a couple like in the middle of the movie, they moved there and then they gave their wish over to like join the community.
And everyone lives there rent free. All you have to do is
give your wishes. And then you have like a job, obviously.
Yeah, and then obviously you work. But
honestly, like they looked all very lavish and rich, and like they all had like beautiful outfits and like their hair did and like, you know, it seemed pretty nice. I think I'd give my wish over for that, honestly.
Yeah. So once a month, he does a wish ceremony, and he will select a wish that he deems appropriate and safe for their kingdom to grant.
Yeah, we don't know about the appropriate and safe part yet.
Well, he says like he grants wishes that are safe for the land.
Yeah, your wish can't be like, I hope everybody dies.
Yeah. He'll be like, what the fuck?
That would be my wish. I hope all the races die.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that'd be a good wish, though.
I think so, but I don't think he would grant it.
So this is when we meet Asha, and her grandfather is turning 100 today, and she really wants his wish to be granted. And then her mom comes in and says, there's a wish ceremony tonight. And Asha's like, oh my God, that is kismet. Like, there's no way he's not granting your wish today.
Yeah. Also, the king is voiced by Chris Pine and like kind of resembles Chris Pine, but tan with gray hair. And like, he's kind of hot.
He's really hot.
Like, but that's kind of the point. But
he also knows he's hot. He's one of those. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
I don't like Chris Pine though. I think he's kind of annoying. Oh. Sorry, Chris Pine. Chris Pine, you're fine. You're just like not my cup of tea.
The Hollywood Chris's.
He's better than the other one. What's his name?
Captain America.
Yeah, that one.
I know you don't like
Chris.
him.
I don't even know his last name.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Couldn't give a fuck. I don't think he's attractive either. They're just like very basic man looking.
Was yours Hemsworth then?
Oh yeah, Chris Hemsworth is like super hot.
Who else is there? Those are the Chris's, right?
Those are like the big three, I think.
The main ones.
Yeah. Out of the big three, I only like Chris Hemsworth. Yeah. He seems so cool. He seems like the coolest dad too. Like, he seems like he really loves being a dad. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love him.
So Asha's a tour guide for the kingdom.
She's so lame.
Okay. Kat and
I were talking about this, and like all the new Disney movies, like, and we kind of touched on like Tangled, how Rapunzel's kind of like awkward and quirky. Okay, but bitch grew up like in a tower by herself.
Right.
So she's like cute and awkward and quirky, so it's fine.
She doesn't like understand social cues, and that's like understandable.
Yeah. But then like all these new Disney movies, I feel like they're like socially awkward. And Kat and I were saying they're literally like the cringe TikToks. Like, they're literally like cringe teenagers from TikTok.
I don't understand why my grandfather's wish can't come true.
Like legitimately
how she moves, like how she, like it's too much.
Yeah, I've got to give a tour today, and then maybe I'll come home and help you bake a cake for Grandpa.
Like, that's how she acts, bro. Like, I'm so over it. Like, they're all the same.
It's pretty bad.
It's so annoying.
It's like they took Anna and Rapunzel and made her more annoying.
I think Anna slayed so hard too.
Again,
that they were like,
because
make
she's
everybody
socially
awkward. Yeah. But then again, kind of grew up in a castle
But
by
that's
herself.
what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense for them, but they're also not over the top with it.
Yeah. It was very, I hate her.
It was bad.
I don't
and
like
you know
Asha.
what? It was only really the beginning of the movie that it was really bad because, like,
Yeah.
obviously as things got more serious, she got more serious. So it wasn't like that as much. But yeah, the beginning was kind of hard. It was kind of difficult to get
I'm just
through.
over it.
It was a lot.
Like, come up with a new personality.
Yeah.
I guess that's what the kids like, though. We're not kids, so they're not trying to cater
this
to
movie
us. So.
bombed, so kids don't like
Well,
it either.
that's because that bitch is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, Asha. Hair is so pretty, though.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Like I said, animation on
Yeah.
10.
I will
she
say,
is so pretty.
I am happy they like tried to like switch up her features.
Yes.
Like she had like a really wide mouth and like her teeth were like gappy. Like it was very cute. And she had like the little freckles.
Freckles.
But all the like literally we were saying one of the characters, which one is it? It's Sneezy is literally just fucking Bruno from Encanto.
Yeah.
Like it's actually just his face. Like the animators can come fight me. Like y'all just like copy paste.
Yeah.
And then freaking the big guy, Sleepy, he literally just looked like 3 different like characters like squished together. I don't know. It just felt very lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. It like you said, they're like recycling things at this point, and it's like a little too much. So Asha has an interview to be the King's Apprentice.
Yeah. The hot king.
Yeah. And she's really nervous about it. So after her tour that she gives to
That she brings her goat to, by the way.
Valentino,
who's like actually the best part of this movie.
I agree. Yeah.
Once Valentino, this is a huge spoiler alert. Once Valentino gets a voice and can talk, it saved the movie.
I love him.
I honestly think it saved the
obsessed
film.
with him. And
It was giving me nothing until that moment.
Love him.
Okay.
Him and the star both. Asha's best friend, Dahlia, works in the
Doc.
kitchen. Yeah, she's Doc. And so she's talking to Dahlia and she's like, I'm really nervous, or like practicing interview questions. But then the queen just comes to
That
get
was
Asha.
so weird. Y'all don't have an assistant or anything? Like the queen's got to walk
No,
around?
they need an assistant. That's why she has an interview.
No, like to do clerical things, like grab bitches for
Clearly-
interviews.
Clearly not. On the way to the interview, the queen is giving Asha pointers about the king, being like, don't say this, say this. He likes his tea hot. Don't ask this question. Don't do
He
this. Don't
loves
say
to talk
this.
and not listen.
Yeah, like just
Me.
let him have his space. And then she tells Asha that she's rooting for her and she thinks that like Asha would be the best person for the job and that she could really like make a huge difference because she like it's a, you know, as big as the kingdom is, like obviously they all meet the fucking royals because they're giving their wishes to them.
It's a small town.
Also, she works in the castle technically, so
Yeah,
with the
she's a
tour.
tour guide.
So
The queen has like the hair buns that go over her ears, like Princess Leia, and it was literally that like hurts me. Imagine having your hair curled over your ears,
Yeah, no,
and then like muffed to your head.
and then a crown over it and a giant braid down
I
your
would
back.
actually go bananas.
Yeah.
I would crawl out of my skin.
Yeah, I don't think I would like that.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, not for me.
It's not that it's like touching your ear, 'cause my hair's always touching my ear. It's fine. It's like the fact that it's like rolled up and like pinned to the side.
Yeah. Couldn't be me. Yeah.
I think I would fucking die.
I agree. One of the things that the queen says to Asha is like, don't ask to see the wishes. Like everyone always asks to see them and it's like
Yeah.
a big no-no. And Asha's like, okay, I'm not here for that. Like I want this job really bad. So she's led into the king's like study. And she sees there's books everywhere and they're all like sorcerer books, magic books, and
Magic books.
yeah. What would you call them?
Yeah. I don't know.
Tomes. A library
So many
full of
tomes.
tomes.
It's got all the tomes. I'm
All
jealous.
the tomes. He does
That's
have
all I want is
a
a tome.
book behind glass, and the glass is locked, and she goes to like touch it because there's like etchings on it. And
Yeah, I would do the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sticking my finger in there.
Yeah. And the etchings come to life and attack her from the glass.
Well, when you do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then he has to like fight them off and they have like a little awkward exchange, more awkwardness.
And not
he's
like
like, oh, it's okay. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave now. And he's like, no, it's fine. So annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So annoying.
They talk about her dead dad.
Yeah, I guess he died when she was 12 because he was sicky.
And the king is like, I totally understand like loss. I guess he lost his parents and like his whole family. And I don't was like he always royal or was he only king because he founded?
No,
this
he founded.
kingdom?
He became a sorcerer and like founded that place.
That's
like,
what
he,
I'm
like,
saying. So
bought
like,
that island.
okay, I didn't know if like he was like from another. I
Yeah.
wasn't understanding that. He was like, yeah, my whole family died too. Like, I think they died in a fire.
This is when I literally was like, "Oh, he's the bad guy, right?" And Kat was like, "I think so," and I was like, "No,
Yeah,
he is.
We both were like, he's
He's definitely
sketchy.
the bad guy.
Yeah,
He's certainly the bad guy, right?" Like we both were like,
and then
it's so obvious.
he brings her into the room with all the wishes.
Yeah, he kind of showed his hand really quick.
But I think he really wanted to hire her because his wife Amaya said like, I think she's like the one. And so I think he was like beginning to trust her early.
Did they like need a new apprentice or was this the first time we were having an apprentice? Like I guess he said that they had apprentices before. Do those people just go about their business after they are the king's apprentice for a while? I'm so confused. Did he just like let the old apprentice go? I have questions.
He like wiped their memories and like
probably drowned him, fucking tied an anchor to their legs and threw him out to sea.
Yeah, they sing a whole song about protecting the land and like bringing people in.
Yeah, and not to be a hater either, but all the songs suck in this movie. This is the second song, right? There was another song.
Her tour song.
She had a song when she was doing a tour of the city.
I think everything after the third song is good.
I think this song being the second song in the movie, it was like very like emotional, but we hadn't like connected with the character yet. So I was like, I don't really fucking care.
Right. I feel that. But so at the end of the song, he starts to ask her like, hey, I'm going to offer you the job as my apprentice. And she found her grandfather's wish bubble and is holding it. And he's like, oh, what's that? And she's like, oh, it's my grandfather's wish bubble. Like he turns 100 today. Like, would you like consider granting his wish? Like it's everything to him. It's all he talks about, all he thinks about. Even though he doesn't remember it.
You know what I mean though? But like same with everybody there.
Yeah, but he's 100 and he gave when he was 18.
Okay.
Wait, how old is the king?
That's what I'm saying. He probably just moved there and gave his wish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So you might be right. So then he's like, oh, normally my other apprentices like wait like a couple months or like a year before asking me to grant like their wish or like their family member's wish.
She kind of was very selfish in that moment.
Well, and then she says, she's like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean it like that. I just like, I understand like what you're saying, like, but it means a lot to him. He's 100. He's probably not going to live much longer. So the king looks at her grandpa's wish and it was essentially he wants to make music and inspire like younger generations.
He wanted to, inspire future generations. And he said it was too vague and dangerous. And I kind of agree.
Right. But like also and I understand that because like you don't know what he's wanting to inspire, but like have a conversation with that person, I guess. Like obviously they don't remember their wish now, so you could really understand them by like talking to them and like getting more information.
It wouldn't be like my dream because my dream would just be like I want a really big butt and a tiny waist. I'm not hurting anybody by my wish. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My wish is solid. It's not going to hurt anybody and it's very cutesy. It's very demure.
Yeah.
It's very mindful.
Well, the king says like, what does he want to inspire? Like a mob? Does he want to like take over my kingdom? And she's like, no, like he's not like that. Like
does he want to inspire
he's
like
also 100 years old.
Cult?
Like, what is he gonna fucking do?
Inspire a satanic cult.
Okay, well,
I kind of agree with the king though. You got to be very specific with your wish.
I get that.
It's like the genie.
Right. Well, and then she's like, well, if you're not going to grant his wish, like, why don't you give it back to him so that he can, like, one, remember what it was? Because, like, obviously, like,
work on it.
Your
workshop your wish, maybe.
Right. Or, like, even try and make it happen
more
for
specific.
Yourself.
Oh, yeah. That's
just
true.
try and make it happen for yourself. Like,
like actually, like, working towards a goal or something.
Yeah. But like what she was saying was,
no, I get it.
Like, this is a huge part of people that you're taking and never giving it back to them. Like, obviously, like music was a big part of his life and he gave it up and he doesn't even know
like
that he
really
gave it
sick
up.
Cape too.
Yeah.
Like he could have like been somebody.
The grandpa?
Papo, yeah.
I think it's like Samba. What was it? Fuck.
It's Sambo Papa.
I don't remember now.
It was Papo, was it not?
No.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, I just called him grandfather. It's like Bengali for grandfather. The word that.
was it Sabo?
Yes, I think that is
Sabo.
it. It's Bengali for grandfather.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like Papo better.
She pretty much says like it's a huge part of a person that you take away and then they don't remember. It's like part of their personality.
Yeah.
And like you kind of see that because when she's talking to all her friends before she goes to her interview, Sleepy Simon is like not himself. And their friends keep saying like he turned 18 recently and like he seems like down, like really sad, like part of him is
Basically,
missing.
you're just working, living there every day for the hope that maybe your wish is going to be granted. Yeah, that sucks.
But also, like, if you're wishing for it, it's obviously something that means a lot to you and you're giving up that dream.
You lose like your drive.
Yeah.
Like he lost his drive to do whatever XYZ was.
Right. And she's like, why don't you give it back? The king gets mad. He gets really mad.
And Kat and I were like, we knew it.
Yeah. He like
Bad
kind
guy.
of threatens her.
He does.
And then the queen comes in and is like, hey, it's time for the ceremony. And he's like, great, put Asha up on stage with us. Like he doesn't want her out of
he says
his
go
sight.
with my wife.
Yeah.
And sit in the fucking chair next to her, you little bitch.
During the wish ceremony, he says like, oh, thanks to like what Asha said to me, like I'm going to grant a wish from somebody who has been waiting a very long time, very patiently, has a wish that would change lives. And it's the girl who wanted to like, she wants to sew the best dresses in the kingdom. Is
That's a
essentially
sick ass
it.
wish though.
But like, how does that
And
going to
that's
change people's
very
lives?
specific. Because she'll make people feel good about themselves and she'll get
guess
to do
so.
something she loves every day and it's never going to hurt anybody. No, like I'm with the dress bitch. I think that's a really
She
good
also
wish.
is the one that was sewing Sleeping Beauty's dress in the wish
Yeah.
bubble. So
no,
she
I'm
gets,
here for Queen.
She gets her wish granted,
Yeah.
and then he literally walks over to Asha and says that her grandfather and her mother's wish will never be granted.
Yeah, and she did not get the job.
Oh yeah, also that.
You fired.
And I'm sure when she turns 18, if and when she wants to give up her wish, that also won't be granted
I don't
because
think
she's
you
17.
cannot give it. I think you have to give your wish up to live there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
True.
leave the island or give me your wish.
Yeah. That night at dinner, Asha is telling her grandfather and her mom
Papo.
about like what happened kind of.
Yeah, she's like basically like, hey, this is all a sham. Like
Yeah.
none of this is like, it's like scary out here, bro. And also I want to tell you what your wish was.
he
And
gets
Papa's like,
mad.
no, I don't want to know my wish. That's why I live here because I'm waiting for my wish to one day be granted.
Yeah.
And that's when she's like, he's not going to grant your wish ever. He literally told me he's not going to grant your wish because it's too dangerous.
Yeah.
And he's like, my wish is dangerous. And she's like, no, it's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
Your wish isn't even dangerous.
Yeah.
He thinks it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And he's a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
And then Papo screams at her. And so she runs into the woods
I like this song a lot.
and sings another song.
I liked this song a lot.
I think this movie is very aesthetically pleasing, but this song was okay.
I liked this song. She sings a song about being strong and making a wish, about like wanting more for the people.
There's a lot of. I know this is a musical. I'm not stupid, okay? I know that this is
Are you
like.
about to say there's a lot of music?
This is a third song in this fucking movie. Yeah, third song in this fucking movie. It just felt like it took so, like, to this next scene that we're getting to, it feels like it took so long to get here.
Yeah, I will say I feel like the beginning was slow.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to introduce the concept like
I know, and
not
there's so
throwing
many
it
like
into your face,
there's so
but-
many like moving parts, and I get that, but I don't know, because the first song introduced like her character. I don't know. I feel like some stuff could have gotten cut. The whole scene with her talking to her friends seemed like
but the friends are important.
it's too long. Disney, take something out.
Also, this is the shortest movie since 2020.
Maybe this song then. Kind of take this song out then maybe. The next song is very important. And I
No,
liked it.
this song is literally like the
Okay.
culmination of everything.
Well then, yeah, but this is always the fucking like, I don't know. This is a song that like is just there because it needs to be, but nobody actually likes it. I feel like.
I liked this song. Anyway, she's like running through the forest. She winds up at the tree where her and her father always sat, like looking up at the stars.
Yeah.
And at the end of her song, there's like a really big bright light, and it shines on her, shines on the whole kingdom, and everybody feels it. Like they get a really good
Because she's making a
feeling.
wish.
Getting to that.
Well, that's what causes the light.
Yeah.
So yeah, that part comes first. The
I
wish
guess
comes
so.
first. She makes a wish. She puts her whole pussy into it,
She sure does.
and it makes like a bright light. Yeah, like shine on her.
The whole kingdom feels it.
And I was like, aliens, and it wasn't. And I was sad a little bit.
But like everyone literally feels joy from her wish, and the king is like, what the fuck was that? Someone's threatening me in my kingdom. Someone's threatening my power. Like he gets pissed.
And his wife is like, I think you're kind of being a little bit. I think you're being a bit much.
A little bit dramatic.
I don't think everything's about you.
Don't think it's that serious. There's a glowing light that is now following Asha and Valentino as they're like walking back, and it's a star.
It's a little star.
So fucking
Why is it so cute?
I want to actually die.
It's like so cute.
It's so cute.
No, like that's the best part of the movie.
Okay.
And he finds like he gets caught in like a pair of long johns, bro. And then he like unravels it, and then he keeps the thread with him, and he keeps making stuff out of the thread.
Yeah, the whole movie.
Like it's like red thread.
It's so cute.
It was very cute.
I'm
I wonder if
obsessed
there's
with
any like
Star.
symbolism to that.
The red thread.
Yeah,
I didn't see
wonder.
anything, but I'm sure.
Yeah, it was super cute.
He's the cutest thing ever. He makes like bunnies and like a bunch of deer and mushrooms talk
Yeah.
and come to life. It was really cute.
I could have done without the trees and the mushrooms.
The trees
They were a little
horrifying.
scary.
The mushrooms were fine.
Also, the
trees were
star
very
is
scary.
like, he's so funny. Like, he's funnier than fucking Asha. Like when he like first like he like flies up next to her head and then he like slowly pans to
he's
look at her, and it was like so horrifying. I was like, I love this guy.
I love him.
No, he's very cute. The star was everything.
All the other animals are talking, and Valentino like stands up on his hind legs and points at himself. He's like, "What about me?" So the star makes Valentino talk.
Talk, Valentino. Hi. I was like, that is. There's no way Disney didn't name that fucking goat Valentino on purpose.
I hope they did.
One of the animators was like, sneak this in.
Yeah.
There's no way. Talk Valentino.
Anyway, Valentino's the funniest fucking part of this whole movie.
Why is Valentino in like a little baptism dress the whole movie though?
Because he's cute.
Did the goat need to have a little fit?
I don't know. I liked it.
The goat was wearing like a yellow onesie with like a ruffled collar the whole movie.
He was so cute.
I don't understand the little dress though.
I'm sure there's significance to it. There's probably a reason.
Maybe.
They just
It was kind of throwing me off.
to be naked.
I suppose.
Thought he was handsome.
He was very handsome. I didn't understand his little fit.
Yeah.
His little like baby. He was wearing like a Cabbage Patch outfit. He was. I don't understand.
He's a Cabbage Patch Kid.
It was weird. I didn't love it.
I thought he was handsome.
So yeah, the animals all sing with Asha, and it's like You're a Star. That song was.
That was cute.
This is like one of the least worst songs, but it's still not great.
Yeah, and she like dances like with the trees, and it's horrifying.
The trees were fucking
They're
scaring me.
very scary.
Was not a fan.
Meanwhile, the king is still spiraling. He takes the book that's behind the etched glass of the like bad magic, and he's like, I'm going to use this, and she's like, that's a really bad idea.
Amaya, his wife.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
She's like, put that away, honey.
She's like, you don't need
She's like,
that.
give me the book.
Put it away. But he's like, he puts it away, but it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem confident in not using it.
Right.
Yeah. Asha sneaks the star back into the kingdom and into the castle. And she leaves the star and Valentino in the chicken room.
Yeah. She basically wants to release all the wishes. She's like, you're here because I wished for something and then you came here. So you must be here to help me with my wish. And her wish is to release everybody's wishes. So they go to the castle.
Yeah. And I love that there's just like a room full of chickens.
Yeah, that's my like goal in life.
Yeah. She kind of like locks them in there because it's a talking goat and a floating star, and she's like, you guys will like give us away. She asks Dahlia, who works in the kitchens at the castle, like how to sneak into the king's study. And she's like, I'm not telling you that. And then all the other friends show up and they all realize that she's hiding something because she's acting weird. And now there's glowing light coming from where the chickens are.
And Sneezy loves the chickens.
It's his favorite part of his job.
Yeah.
Apparently. Good for
So
him.
he's like, show me my chickens.
What'd you do to my chickens?
Show me my chickens.
So they open the door to the chicken room, and the chickens are like doing like the can. They're singing and dancing.
It was everything to me.
It was one of, I think, the best parts of this whole movie.
Yeah. Fat chickens dancing.
And Valentina was like directing them.
So cute.
It was so cute. And all the friends are now like, right. What?
But they see
what's
the
happening?
star, so they're like, okay, like there's magic clearly here.
Yeah. Like what did you do, Asha?
Yeah.
What happened
And
here?
she's like, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but the king is bad, and this little star came down from the sky last night. That's why you all felt so amazing, and we got to release everybody's wishes. And she's like, but you can't tell on me.
Yeah.
And they're all like,
okay.
all right.
They're all into it except for Gabo, who is grumpy.
Yeah, he's
but
sus.
But then he literally says, what did he say?
I think he says like, I ain't no snitch or something. Something along those lines.
Yeah. He's like, I ain't a narc.
Yeah. I'm not
It was really good.
I ain't no snitch.
The king calls everybody to assemble, and so Dahlia shows Asha the dumbwaiter that they use to get food to the king in his study, and she like stashes her in there. And Asha is like, you have to distract the king so that I can like get this done.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
Dahlia's like,
realize
what
until
the
like
fuck?
this scene that Dahlia has like polio or something.
Yeah.
Like she like walks with a crutch. She's got like a tiny Tim crutch.
So the king is talking to everybody in the kingdom, and he's like, yeah, that great, incredible magic you guys felt last night, it was a lie. It wasn't me. It's bad. Someone's threatening the kingdom. Someone's threatening me. Whoever did that needs to be punished. And he says, whoever brings me the traitor, I will grant your wish. And whoever is the traitor, your wish will never be granted.
Hear me out. You just met with a disgruntled teenager who does not agree with anything you're doing, wants to grant her papo's wish. And then literally like 45 minutes later, something crazy happens.
Yeah.
Your first thought isn't, let me go find that
child.
that teenager, that disgruntled teenager.
No.
Like it's obviously her.
No. It's not obvious.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Chris Pine, get it together.
Yeah. So he starts to walk away, and Dahlia's panicked because she knows that Asha hasn't had enough time
Yeah.
up in his
To
study.
release all the wishes.
Yeah. So she starts like questioning him. She's like, what kind of information are you looking for? Like, do you want like substantial evidence? Do you want like first person? Would you like secondhand? Like she starts like throwing random questions at him, and then everybody else in the whole kingdom starts like questioning stuff. Like,
But then they're like, are our wishes safe?
yeah, and then
All this
they
shit.
say like, oh, like can we have our wishes back? Like, why do we forget our wishes once we give them to you?
Yeah. They're using their brains.
Yeah, and so now he's pissed because they're all questioning him, and he's like, I've been keeping you safe. Like, you don't question
The
my
thread's
motives.
unraveling.
The red thread. Meanwhile, Asha can't get out of the dumbwaiter at first, and so the little star just has his little hand out of the bottom and is just throwing magic around. The first thing that he hits is a quill, and it picks up and it draws half a Mickey on a piece of paper, kind of like the old like Disney Channel like thing. It was really cute.
But then quickly sets some stuff on fire on accident.
Yeah,
Lights a whole table on fire. They finally get out of the dumbwaiter though.
to
And,
the fire.
put the fire out. But it's wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then Asha goes into the wish room. She somehow gets in. It's like she maybe is kind of a sorcerer or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
And asks Star, which Star is like so happy to be amongst all these wishes.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah. But then she's like, hey, find my Papo and my mom's wishes. So the Star has to do that. But he can only find Papo's
Yeah.
because they run out of time.
Yeah, because the king is done talking to the people. And
Yeah,
being
he's
mad
like,
at them
enough questions.
for all questioning him.
Get fucked.
He tells his wife like, I'm going to be with the wishes, leave me be, and then he sings a whole entire song about how he's hot and powerful.
This was the best song in the movie.
It kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Like he literally is like, I'm the most
He kind of
handsome.
popped his pussy on this song.
I'm hot and handsome.
Yeah.
Did I mention that I'm handsome and hot?
Yeah, he's like, this is the thanks I get for all the shit I've done for these fucking motherfuckers. And then he like makes little like ghost, like sorcerer ghost people, and they're like the townspeople, and they're all over the floor. And he's like kicking them when they're like running away screaming.
Yeah,
They look like the
which-
little like the little like people you put in your car on
Yes,
life. Like
yes.
they're just little like
Yeah.
So they're just like bopping around on the floor.
Little like triangular bodies with like little
Yeah,
heads.
and he's just like kicking their bodies and stuff, and they're screaming, and it was so cute. And
This
so
whole
funny.
part is reminiscent, spoiler alert, of the end.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Did you eat, Goopy?
Yummy.
Yeah. No, I loved this song. This was the best song.
It was really catchy. This is also the only song that
Yeah.
Asha's not in the whole movie.
Well, it kind of this song was like an 8 out of 10. It was good,
I liked it.
and it was my
good.
only favorite song.
Yeah. He grabs the forbidden magic book that is locked behind the glass.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's sick of this shit.
He is trying to find a spell to figure out what happened and why it happened. Asha sneaks her way out of the castle.
because he goes down into like a secret dungeon.
Yeah, it's
Pretty cool.
very
I
villainous.
want one. Why you got that?
For a normal king. Yeah. She goes back home and she gives her grandfather his wish back, and she's like, I know that you said you didn't want it, but
No.
I want you to see that it's not dangerous and that you shouldn't need to worry about it. And
Yeah.
I think you
Because now,
should
yeah,
be
he's
able-
kind of like second guessing himself. He's like, am I a bad person?
Yeah.
Like, why was my wish bad?
Yeah.
And then he sees his wish and he's like, oh no, this is very chill.
And he says he never should have given it to the king.
Yeah, he's pissed.
He's sad.
He's like, I could have done this so easy.
because he gave up music, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't realize you're giving up like what you're doing.
Because you
doesn't-
like forget it.
Yeah. Sad. The king
Poor Papo.
arrives at their house and is like, how did you do this magic? How did you call a star? Like, how did, like, give me the star also?
Yeah, barges into their home.
Yeah,
I guess
he-
it's his home. They're living there rent free.
Yeah. He has her mom's wish and he crushes it in his hand in front of them.
Yeah.
It hurts the mom. Like, it feels like heartbreak, she says. Like, it, like,
Grief.
yeah, like grief and heartbreak. Like, she feels it. And then the power, like, rushes through him. And he's like, I could have been doing this the whole time.
I could have been crushing these hoes' wishes instead of keeping them sweetly.
Yeah. And then
No, thank you.
He goes to like attack the family, but the star stops him. So he starts like chasing after.
Throws yarn at the king.
Yeah, literally he throws the ball.
It's his weapon. It's his hat.
He's
it's
so
his friend.
cute.
It's everything.
So then he like starts to go after the star. So the family gets out. Valentino runs up to the king's horses and is like, hey, from one domestic animal to another, help us escape. It was really cute.
Help us.
He yelled, help us.
It's so cute.
And they do. And then the star does follow them too. So they get away from the king and they all get into a small boat to leave the island because like, what are you
Yeah.
going to do then?
They go to another little island.
Yeah. They got
But then like halfway there, Asha is like, oh, I have to like fucking get all these wishes. Like I can't just leave.
Yeah, she can't just like leave
Yeah.
them.
So the star and Valentino and Asha head back to the island, the kingdom, so that they can make a plan and get those wishes.
Meanwhile, Magnifico is back at his little lair in the castle and he uses the
3 shitty wishes.
3 wishes that he says that he will never grant.
Yeah, like there's a bitch who's obsessed with the birds. Like she's like the town bird lady. And her wish is to fly with the
Okay,
birds.
but like also
yeah.
you have to think about the fact that you're 18 when you give up these wishes. Like,
I know
they're not
that to
all gonna
ask
be
to
good.
fly is not credible.
He has magic. He could make it easily. Anyway,
She's just flying around the town with the fucking birds.
yeah. That's
Anyway,
her
he takes
dream.
her dumbass wish and 2 other people's wishes and makes a sick ass staff out of them.
He uses the forbidden magic.
I think I'm
book.
on his side just a little bit.
Oh my
He
god.
threatens his wife.
Yeah, Queen Amaya comes down and is like, "What are you doing? Like, this isn't you. Like, this is like honestly a crazy reaction."
Yeah. She's like, you good? He's like, yeah.
and- yeah, and he
Full of
threatens
dark
her, and she pretty much like. He says like you're questioning a traitor to our kingdom, and she's like, I would never want a traitor in our kingdom.
She says, I would never side with a traitor of Rosas. I
Yeah.
wrote that shit down because
And
I
it's
was like,
very
she's talking about
him.
you, babe.
It was very veiled.
She's talking about
Yes. She says the only thing I've ever cared about is our home and our people.
You're the traitor, bitch.
And it's you, bitch. You're the bad.
You're the bad.
You're the bad.
You're evil. You're really hot though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'd stay with the man. Yeah. No, I get it, babe. Let's kill these motherfuckers.
The king calls all the townspeople into the courtyard again. He has called them 57
They're
times.
not really doing anything. So they're like baking cookies and shit.
He says that somebody came forward and informed him of who had the star and who like the traitor was.
Before he does that, okay, so they're all gathered in this little like kind of like amphitheater thing. He sends like these giant like smoke claws out over them, and everybody gets scared. And he comes out laughing and goes, "I'm just kidding." I was like, "No, that's great." No, that's so
disrespectful.
Funny. I'm just kidding. Anyway, without the traitor.
He just wanted to see them squirm for a second.
He's like playing with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was horrible.
No, it was good. He's a good villain. I like him.
Yeah,
he's got spunk.
Yeah. He says that somebody came forward, and their friend Simon is
Sleepy
the one that
Simon.
did it. He
voiced by Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It sure is. I didn't really hear it until you said it, and then I was like, oh yeah.
It's great.
Simon just wanted his wish to come true, and he trusted the king, so he was like afraid to not come forward. So he gets his wish granted. He wanted to be the greatest knight in all of the kingdom,
the most loyal and bravest knight.
Yeah. So now he like snitches on all of his friends because he's loyal to the king only. So he gives all of their names up, and they're all running away. Yeah. Meanwhile, the queen is sitting on her little throne on the stage, and a mouse comes up and speaks to her, and it's like, "Hey, I know I'm a mouse. I promise I'm clean. I washed my hands."
It's like touching her face though, and I'm like, maybe don't touch her face though. You can stand on her shoulder.
They said they washed their hands. And so the mouse is like, "Hey, so listen, Asha needs your help. If you love your people and you love your kingdom like you say you do, like you need to help Asha." And then he just runs away. He's so cute.
He also says love
Asha.
Love Asha. I added the love part. Like nuzzles her. Like, okay, this mouse is giving 100% to this task.
I love them. So the 6 dwarves go.
The 6 dwarves who don't fucking suck.
Yeah.
Simon sucks.
They all have, one of them has a hideout. I didn't hear whose it was.
Yeah.
But it's one of their hideout, and it's like decked out.
It's probably Sneezy. He was a little fucking weirdo.
Maybe.
He also looks like Bruno, so it'd be accurate that he sleeps in the walls.
He sleeps in the walls.
With the chickens.
Yeah. So
he's a good
Gobbo
boy.
is pretty much saying he is the best boy.
Isn't he a good boy?
Bestest boy.
Look at him. Can you even stand him?
I love him.
Okay, movie.
So Gobbo, who is grumpy, is like, how do we know that like Asha was telling us the truth? Like the king has never given us a reason to not trust him. And all the friends are like, neither has Asha though. Like she's a genuine person. And then Asha shows up and she's like, yep, the king's a liar and he's a crazy person. Also, this is when I noticed that she's wearing a cute little like hood.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that looks like Fairy Godmother's hood.
It's like blue with pink lining
and like a pink bow, like a pinky purple bow. So yeah, she's like, yeah, the king is a liar and he is doing some shady shit. This is when Melissa and I realized they were the dwarfs. This exact moment.
No way. It took us this long.
Yes, that's what I said.
Man, we're stupid as fuck.
Yeah, we are. They sing a cute little song about like wanting to save their people and using the star, and the queen shows up.
Queen Amaya's the best.
Yeah, she shows up to help them.
She said, "Foot my husband."
Yeah. While they're singing their little ditty, the king is crushing more dreams.
He's just popping these wishes. Yeah, like little grapes.
The queen comes down to talk.
Not even the stupid ones like flying.
No, he's just popping all of them now. Yeah, everyone.
He said, "Fuck everyone in this town."
He doesn't plan on giving any of their dreams back at this point.
Yeah.
So. Like at all. The queen shows up and she's like, "Hey, the star and Asha have been spotted in the forest."
Nah.
And he's like, "That's convenient."
Right. And I was like, "Oh, he knows.
That
he knows
that the queen.
He
is
knows this is a plan.
Yeah.
He's so smart. Chris Pine is.
I guess so. The queen is like, oh, should I gather the people so you can like have the kingdom like watch you capture her? And he says, no, we've called them enough. And he's like, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and give him a call. Because now he has a plan.
He knows.
Well, now he also has a plan. So once the king leaves to go after Asha, the queen lets everyone else of the dwarves and Valentino into the study with the dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be the ones that set the
Yeah, they're going to open up
free.
the ceiling to let the wishes out.
Yeah. Asha's in the woods with Star, and Star gives her a stick and then makes it magical. And I literally
It's a magic wand.
I literally said, magic wand. She is fairy godmother.
She is. She's a fairy godmother. But like way cuter.
Yeah, not old and crusty.
Yeah.
And,
Forgetful.
yeah. She seems
And kind of a bitch, being like, Cinderella, the fuck are you wearing, bitch? Asha would never say that.
no.
Cindy, babe, the fuck?
Do better.
She's
That's
like,
all you had?
my stepsisters actually ripped my dress apart, and she's like, why would you put that on? And she's like, no, I'm trying to tell you that I
didn't look like this before.
This isn't what it's supposed to look like. Clumps of my hair are missing. You thought I was going to the ball
She's
like this?
bald in like one spot. Incredible.
I wish they did the real ending
Yeah.
with the
Toe
birds.
cuttings and the
the birds eating the stepsisters or whatever happens. No, I think you're right. I think one of the sisters like
cuts off her
oh
toes.
no, I
one
think
cuts off her
like
heels.
birds do eat them or something. No, but yeah, but then,
Oh, the end.
yeah, the real end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They deserve it.
yeah.
Um,
But the one, cut off her toes.
and the other one cut,
And the other
off
one cut her
heels.
heel. Gotta get this shoe on.
No.
I love it. Oh, I wish they made the dark movies.
Yeah, I agree.
It'd be so good. We should do like a TikTok segment where we talk about like the actual like
can do that.
stories.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So in the woods, Magnifico is chasing Asha. The star.
Pine's name is Magnifico.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, King Magnifico.
Oh,
He literally calls himself Magnificent.
his first name's Ray because she kept calling him Mure.
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
And he literally
she loves
says,
him, and he's
it's
a piece
in
of
my
shit.
name. He says, I'm magnificent. It's in my
Ray
name.
Magnifico. Fuck, he's so hot. I think I like him more and more the more we talk about him.
The star leaves Asha and
Pine, you
goes to help the friends.
Yeah.
And they're trying to open the roof to let the wishes out. Jolly and the Queen are trying to find a way to reverse the dark magic, and they're having troubles with it because essentially, like, once you've let dark magic into your soul, like, there's no getting rid of it. There's no like reversing it or doing anything to
Period.
help.
Anakin, you know,
No, yeah, like once you let it
can't
in,
let
it's-
it out.
No. So they all
there
struggle
forever.
to get the wishes free, but they finally get the roof open by taking a leap of faith.
Yeah.
They take a leap of faith.
They
with
actually have
the-
like pulleys and they have to like jump
and they're too heavy.
off the second story
Yeah.
to pull it open.
So a literal leap of faith. I thought that was cute. The king sees the wishes being set free over the kingdom, and he like turns around to go stop them. So Asha thinks she's like scotch free, but her bestie Simon, who's like under magic control now, tries to stop her. But then all the forest animals
Yeah. It wasn't actually the king. It was Simon.
that was chasing her the whole time.
Yeah. He transformed to Simon. It was Simon the whole time.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
Was that when I went pee? I did go pee
Maybe.
at one point.
Yeah. So it wasn't actually the king chasing her through the woods. It was Simon. And the king was still back at the castle.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then the bear attacks Simon.
Well, the
John Bear.
goes to attack Simon. He says, "Not me. You need to worry about." And then all the bunnies attack Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
deserved.
Fuck him up. Yeah. But the king grabs all the wishes in a bubble, and he also grabs the star in the bubble as well.
Yeah.
And then he just starts screaming at all of his poor townspeople. He's screaming at the kingdom. He holds Asha captive. He's got
Yeah.
her like wrapped up.
He like locks all the townspeople with
Uh-huh.
like green. Of course, it's a Disney villain, so their magic is like that lime
His was
green.
like a bluish green though. Like it was like a tealy.
It looked lime green to me.
It was literally like blue.
The bubble was, but his magic holding the people And then when
Oh yeah, that shit. The sticky shit on the ground. Yeah,
it
that
was lime
great.
green.
But like the power that came out of him was like blue.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was cool. But yeah, he makes a big ass dark cloud over the sky and he's like, make a wish on a star now, bitch. He's actually so cool. I'm kind of obsessed with him.
He like literally makes the sky pitch black and is like, good fucking luck wishing
like,
on the stars.
Find a star now, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he really gets it.
He's like, ain't no one making a wish in this town ever again, you stupid idiots.
Yeah, now everyone's like stuck.
Yeah.
No one can move. He keeps attacking Asha. They're like also like on the like fucking like spire of the castle also.
He's like throwing Asha on the ground.
He literally is.
Yeah. And then Dahlia on the ground is like, we don't need a star to make a wish. We're all going to make one big wish together.
Yeah, because Asha starts singing her wish song and then everybody starts singing it with her. Not that.
For my friends to come. So then, he would have laughed at Snow White's wish.
Yeah.
He would have looked at Snow White's wish bubble and said,
dumb.
Okay, girl.
Stupid.
Bye.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah, right. Ariel's too. He would have laughed at her wish for sure.
So he is like attacking Asha, yelling at everyone. The Queen and Dahlia start singing.
Yeah.
And then it works and they're all let go and then the star is set free.
Yeah, the whole town is like making like one simultaneous wish together.
Yeah, to like
and he's trying to like
reverse everything essentially.
Yeah, he's trying to like throw magic at them, but their collective wish magic is too powerful.
Yeah.
And they all prevail.
They're working together.
Yeah.
He gets sucked into his staff.
Yeah. The staff he made out of literal broken dreams.
Yeah.
How sick is that? I'm team the king, maybe.
Oh my God. Everyone's wishes.
Yeah.
Everyone's wishes.
That's how the movie ends. Everyone's a wishes. All right. Thank you guys for listening to Tragical Podcast.
Have a nice night. Bye.
Everyone's a wishes.
All the wishes are returned to everyone. Simon comes up to them and apologizes.
Imagine you get your wish back and it's like really stupid.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they were all 18 when they did it. Like, ew.
Yeah, most of them, but not all of them. Just the ones that were born there.
Yeah.
Most of them like made their wish because they moved there.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine it was dumb.
Like mine would be like, I just want a snatched waist and a big butt. And if I would have gotten my wish back, I would have been like, wow,
that's what stupid. I wish for.
Yeah. Like,
that was it.
Yeah. The
flying bitch. I could have anything in the world and I wish for that. I would wish for like.
What about the ones he broke? Oh, did those ones get set free too?
I'm assuming so.
That's good. Yeah. And now like the top of his staff was like a little like piece of like glass almost. And he's like in it.
Yeah, he's
like,
stuck in it.
He looks like the mirror on the wall, but it's him in there.
Yeah.
And he's like yelling at his wife, like, let me out. And she's like, nar, hang this in the dungeon.
Yeah, they hang him in the dungeon.
And Amaya's just still the queen, I guess. Everyone's satisfied with her being the queen.
I mean, she went against him. And now there's no magic. So like who's gonna fuck them up?
Well.
I think this is like a couple days later now. They're like doing damage
Tuesday.
control, right? And Amaya and Asha introduced the lady who wanted to fly with the birds to a man named Peter who wants to build a flying machine. And yes, he is dressed
it's good that
literally
his
like
dream
Peter
wasn't
Pan.
to take children away to a private island.
Yeah.
Because that's actually Peter Pan's dream, to take a bunch of children to
It's not his dream. It's just what he does.
Yeah, his dream is to just
his dream was to be like away from where adults are and be able to like live without.
When you put it that way.
Yeah.
He was kidnapping children though.
He wasn't kidnapping, he's a kid himself. Also in the books, isn't it Hook that's kidnapping the kids? And he's just saving
Never
them?
read it.
Anyway, so Valentino says that he wants an animal metropolis, aka Zootopia.
He said he wants an animal
metropolis where they all
wear
are
clothes.
equal and wear clothes and have jobs.
Literally Zootopia.
Yeah, literally Zootopia.
Aww.
It's so
what do they
cute.
rename it? Zootropolis.
Okay, so I think it's only in some countries and it's just showing up on Disney Plus for some people in America for some reason.
I'm calling it Zootropolis.
Okay.
I wonder why. I wonder if like Utopia is controversial in some places.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a religious thing. 'Cause some places like some like religions like have Utopia
right
as their like final destination.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. If maybe that's kind of
we'll never know.
Inappropriate.
Star brings Asha her wand back. It got broken.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't want to assume Star's gender. They're a star. They probably don't have a gender.
Period.
Star fixes the wand, and it's an actual wand now instead of just like a stick with magic. And Asha's friends call her a fairy godmother, and I was like, I knew it. I called it from the very
She's
beginning.
just out here granting wishes, probably.
Yeah.
Unless it's stupid, like I
wanna
want to fly with the bird.
birds.
I hate her. I hate her so much.
Clearly. They realize that Star has to leave soon, but not quite yet. So Star makes fireworks in the sky, and there's a hidden Mickey firework. It's really cute.
Yeah, and the end credits was really cute.
Yeah,
with
the end
all of
credits.
the drawings.
Yeah,
And they were drawn by like Star's like trail, like the gold dust.
Yeah.
It was very cute.
It was very cute. And then after the end
Kabuki
credits,
mask guy.
Sabo is
yeah.
playing his little guitar, and he's playing When You Wish Upon a Star. And Melissa and I didn't cry this whole movie until literally Melissa was standing in the middle of her room. We were both watching, we both looked at each other, and we were crying.
I was like, Papo, what the fuck, bro?
It was like just like a string instrumental version of it. And
he
it
was
really
acousticking on the
cute.
beach, fucking When You Wish Upon a Star.
It was really cute.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Was it a good 100th anniversary movie?
I think they could have done better.
No. Was it cute? Sure.
Yeah. I didn't hate it. Would you like to go first?
Sure, I would go first. I gave Wish a 7 out of 10. It's a solid film. The first 30 minutes could probably be more like 10. It was an hour and a half. It's not like it was a long movie. It just like I was pretty checked out like the first 30 minutes.
It was just drawn out at the beginning.
It got better, but yeah, the first 30 minutes I was like, okay. I only liked that one song really, but the goat and the villain and the star were cute. I loved all the nods to Disney movies, obviously. So it's like a solid movie. Is it a masterpiece? I'm going to say no. So it's my number 83. It's below Tangled, but above Halloween Town.
Okay. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I also gave Wish a 7 out of 10. I like it. It's fine. It's not, it's not as groundbreaking as it should have been for being
it should have knocked
100.
my fucking socks off.
Like the animation, honestly, in my personal opinion, the animation, the goat, and the star saved it. I think I also would have liked it better. They said that they weren't going to make it a romance, but they initially planned for the star to be like a magical boy, and the concept art I've seen of it is really fucking cute.
That'd be so cute. And he comes up and he's like, I'm actually a boy and we're getting married.
And they're supposed to get together, and the concept art is very, very handsome. And so I'm a little upset because like I think taking that element away from it, I think
love is fine. Nobody's mad at that. Why are we
Yeah.
taking love out of these movies?
Yeah, I agree.
We love love.
I think because I know that it also ranks lower because I would have loved
That would
that.
have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, mine is 7 out of 10. It's sitting at number 75. It's underneath Snow White, which is shocking.
Crazy.
But it's above Muppets Most Wanted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's not the best Muppets movie.
yeah.
Okay, I picked a movie, but now I'm kind of flip-flopping.
Okay.
Okay, so these are like both my favorite movie. So maybe you could guess like what two I have in mind.
Is one of them one we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Chicken Little.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my other favorite movie
Also
also starts
that
with a
we
C.
haven't
That we haven't done. It's newer.
Newer.
Yeah.
Starts with a C. Coco.
I can't pick though. I don't know which one I want to do.
I personally say Coco.
You want to do Coco? Okay, I
Yeah.
picked Coco before, but then we were talking about Chicken Little, and I was like, I can't believe we haven't done Chicken Little yet.
I love Coco.
Let's do Coco then.
Okay.
It's also that time of year. Like it's
Yeah.
spooky time.
Yeah. I love Coco.
I love this movie, A Murder Most Foul.
Yeah.
It got me.
Murder.
I was like, oh shit. The first time I watched this movie, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was
It is
like,
good.
oh, I'm fucking in there.
It is good. I like it.
So good.
Yay. I'm here for it.
Thanks for listening.
We love
or watching. I forget we have a
you.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Which actually we have a lot of people who watch us on YouTube, but I just forget that we have it.
Hey. to you.
Hey, tubers. Thank you so much. Is that what the kids say? Like and subscribe. Share with a friend.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Ooh, can I just say something about a movie really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing Frozen Empire this year for Halloween Horror Nights. So I put that movie on. I literally could not get through the first 25 minutes.
Crazy.
It's so bad. It's literally so bad.
Who, like, is it the original actors back?
So that some of them are in it, yeah. But like, it's starring like Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard. I could not get through I literally texted one of our friends, Derek, and I said, "Did you see this?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Can you just tell me the ending? Because I can't fucking watch this."
Be bothered.
So he told me how it ended.
That's crazy.
Isn't that so wild?
Yeah.
So yeah, like, do better at making movies, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, my cat could write a better script than that.
Damn.
But yeah, thanks for listening, and we love you.
You're the best. Bye.
Happy spooky season.
Yay.
What if I always waved like that? That's how we end every episode, just aggressive waving. These opinions are our own and are no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The Tragical podcast cover art is created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The Tragical intro was produced by Ja Reezy.
Links to our social media and Patreon can be found on our website, located in the show notes.
Thanks for listening
to Tragical.
Tragical.